Good afternoon, boys and girls. It's Miss Escamilla again. I hope that I didn't confuse y'all too much over the weekend. I know we had talked about having homework over the weekend, but then I decided that you guys needed a break and to get a little time off. So tonight you do have homework. We're still working on Module 16.2, which is Elapsed Time. We're going to do a couple of problems together. And then I'm going to have you do a couple of problems on your own to turn into me tomorrow. We're going to look at the share and show, which is on page 571 of Module 16.2, Elapsed Time. So let's take a look at the first problem. It says, Evelyn has dance class every Saturday. It lasts 1 hour and 15 minutes and is over at 12:45. At what time does Evelyn's dance class begin? And it says, draw a timeline to show the end time and the elapsed time. Okay, so I need to find out what exactly it is that we're supposed to find. So I noticed that we're supposed to find the time that her dance class begins. Okay, now what information is given to us? Well, we know that her class lasted for 1 hour and 15 minutes and that it was over at 12:45. Okay, so we have our end time. And we need to know when it begins, which that tells me we're going to have to go backwards in time. Okay. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and on our timeline, find the end time and mark it. So if this is 12 o'clock and this is counting in 5-minute increments, I'm going to count till I get to 12:45, which is her end time. So that would be 12:05, 12:10, 12:15, 12:20, 12:25, 12:30, 12:35, 12:40, 12:45. I'm going to go ahead and mark this. This is her end time of her class. And we want to find out when she started. Well, we know that her class lasted for 1 hour and 15 minutes. So that means I want to go backwards 1 hour and 15 minutes. Now, in an hour, I know that in 1 hour, that's 60 minutes. Same thing as 60 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and go backwards my hour, or 60 minutes, and then I'm going to go backwards another 15 minutes to account for that total amount of time. So if this is her end time, and we know that's 12:45, if this is 12:45, then this must be 12:40, 12:35, and so on and so forth. Correct? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and count my 60 minutes, and then I'm going to count 15 minutes. So this would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So there's that first hour. Now I'm going to go the extra 15 minutes. 5, 10, 15. So this is when she started. I just went back 1 hour and 15 minutes. So let's determine what time this is. So if this is 11 o'clock and I'm counting in 5-minute increments, this would be 11:05, 11:10, 11:15, 11:20, 11:25, 11:30. So it looks like her dance class begins at 11:30. Okay? Now, let's do the next problem together. Let's look at number 2. What if her dance class started at 11 o'clock and lasted in 1 hour and 25 minutes? At what time would her class end? And how is this problem different from problem 1? Okay, so let's look at the I need statement again. I need to find at what time would her class end. And this time I'm given the information that her class starts at 11 and lasts for 1 hour and 25 minutes. Okay, so this time we're given her start time, but we don't know her end time. So that means we're going to have to go forward in time. So I'm going to use my timeline again to model this. So it says here that her class started at 11. So here's 11 o'clock, and I'm going to go ahead and put this as her start time. And if her class lasts for 1 hour and 25 minutes, I want to go forward in time 1 hour and 25 minutes. Well, again, I know that 1 hour is 60 minutes. So I'm going to go forward 60 minutes and then another 25 minutes, counting by fives, starting at 11. So that would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So there's her first 60 minutes. Now I need to go another 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I'm going to put a mark there. So this would be her end time. And so now let's see what time that is. If this is 12, then this would be 12:05, 12:10, 12:15, 12:20, 12:25. So her end time, it would end at 12:25 p.m. Because if it starts at 11 a.m., once it turns 12, that's now the afternoon, which would be p.m. So this problem is different than the first problem, because in the first problem we were given the end time and we needed to find the start time. And in this problem we were given the start time and needed to find the end time. But in both problems, using a timeline was definitely very, very, very helpful in doing that. So with that being said, what I want you to do for homework is just to turn to the back. It says daily assessment task, and that's page 572 of the packet. And on the daily assessment task, I only want you to do number 5 and number 6. You're only having to do 2 problems tonight. But remember, I want you to use that strategy of drawing that timeline. Draw that timeline. Make those jumps. And think about what you're needing to find out. Think about what information is given to you. Are you needing to find the start time? Or are you needing to find the end time? Think about all those. So come prepared with just those 2 questions done for tomorrow. Now, if you went ahead over the weekend and completed the questions on the lesson check, or 4 of the questions on the lesson check, because you were not sure whether or not you were supposed to do homework, then you don't need to do anything else. Bring this to me, okay? If you went ahead and decided to take it upon yourself to complete these problems over the weekend, then you are done. You are done. You do not need to do the 2 questions on the daily assessment task. Just bring me this tomorrow, and this is what I will count towards your grade and towards me seeing whether or not you're understanding the concept. Okay, so good luck. Keep working hard. We are a week away from our Math Star test, and I think that you guys are more than ready. More than ready. So keep up all the hard work. I'm very proud of y'all. Bye.